My name is VanLanen, and this is my story. As I grew up and as I got out of high school, I started to get into the wrong crowd of people. I had started to take psychedelic drugs and start taking drugs that the doctors prescribed me, Xanax, Adderall. I smoked marijuana, and I started to drink alcohol. And I had found a man who I thought I loved very much. We were both alcoholics, and we both had epilepsy. And we thought that we could save each other. He moved in, and we continued to drink together, to take drugs together, and it turned into something very ugly and abusive quick. Domestic violence started to happen. He would gaslight me into making me believe that I was the reason that he was drinking. I was on Adderall for 2 days straight, and I tried to kill myself. And I went to inpatient, and since then I got off of Xanax and Adderall and all of the drugs that the doctors prescribed me. My parents wanted us to move up to Michigan, and I didn't want to go. We went anyway, and the whole time I was there, I was focused on getting back with my toxic, abusive boyfriend. And then I finally went back to Illinois. There was one night he came home and he was wasted, and he got very angry, and I said, I'm going to go take a walk while you calm down. He grabbed me and he slammed me down onto the ground, and he began to put his hands in my mouth and choke me. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I heard this voice, and it said, bite down, but bite down slowly so you do not hurt him. And I knew that that was God speaking to me in that moment, and even God had mercy for the man that was trying to take my life. So I did what that voice told me, and I got him off of me, and I ran down those stairs, and the police came up, and they saved my life. My sister drove me all the way back to Wisconsin, where my parents had picked me up, and drove me all the way back to Michigan. I had nothing. I didn't even have my dignity. I didn't even know who I was. So when I sat upstairs in my parents' attic bedroom, I had wine bottles surrounding me, and I knew that I was completely powerless. So I reached my hand up to God, and I said, God, please help me, because I can't do this by myself. And in those months, I was cutting myself every day. I was having flashbacks every day of what had happened to me, all of the things that were said. And I was hardly eating. I was only around 100 pounds. I was drinking every day, smoking as much weed as I could. All I knew was that I was powerless to the addictions that I had and to the abuse that I had went through. I got kicked out of my parents' house, met my husband, Bo. I would have seizures every day. The doctors didn't know how to help me. Every medication under the sun would not help me. I was so tired of having these seizures. We tried the keto diet, we tried everything. And I said, I can't take this anymore. And Bo asked me if he could pray for me. And I said, sure, what else do I have to lose? He started praying for me. I had multiple seizures. And after that, I got up and I was running around like I was free of something. I felt a light. It was light, it was a lifted up feeling, and I was dancing around. And usually after a seizure, you're tired. I was dancing, but at the same time, I didn't believe it until time went on. I've been seizure-free since. I finally got free from alcohol as well. Every single drug I am free from, and I continue to follow the Lord since. He has given me hope when I had absolutely no hope in my life. I had nothing, and He gave me everything back sevenfold. He gave me a family that I never thought I could ever have. He gave me a church family. He gave me life. So when I see kids who are young and struggling with alcohol already and suicidal thoughts and cutting themselves and just all of these horrible things, I know that Jesus can save them because he saved my life. My life did not start until I found Christ. That's when my life began. I was dead and now I'm alive.